US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has issued a rare public criticism of Israel's military conduct in Gaza. He says its tactics have caused a horrible loss of life of innocent civilians. He also said Israel lacks a credible plan to protect civilians in Rafah, ahead of a full-scale offensive which it has warned it will carry out. Blinken made the comments during appearances on Sunday talk shows in the US. Mike Hanna reports from Washington, D.C.
The Secretary of State has been doing the talk show circuit, basically defending his department's memorandum to Congress in which it was supposed to decide whether or not Israel was contravening international humanitarian law with its use of U.S. weapons. Well, the report basically concluded maybe not possible to be absolutely definite. Now, this report has drawn a lot of criticism, also from some Democratic members of Congress. The Secretary of State, though, also speaking about President Biden's red line. President Biden referred to this when he was discussing a potential Israeli threat of an invasion of Rafah, saying that this could be a red line. Now, the Secretary of State was asked about that on one of the talk shows.
We have been holding back, and we're in active conversations with Israel about the provision of heavy or high payload weapons, large bombs, because of the concern that we have about the effect these weapons can have when they're used in a dense urban environment, like Rafah. We're discussing that with Israel right now. Second, what the president said is that if Israel goes in with a major military operation in Rafah, in that case, there are certain systems that we will not provide to Israel that would aid that effort, because it's something that we do not want to be part of, given the damage that it would do to civilians. And again, not to achieve a durable, lasting, effective result for Israel and for its security. That's what the president said. We've said that in conversations with our Israeli partners. The results that we've seen in terms of the horrible loss of life of innocent civilians, it's reasonable to assess, as we say in the report, that there are instances where they've acted inconsistent with their obligations under international humanitarian law. Those investigations continue, both by us and by Israel.
Well, a single shipment of those 2,000-pound precision bombs has been put on hold. It is still on hold pending review. However, all other scheduled weapon shipments to Israel are going ahead. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.